Welcome to video 1, Introduction, Who You Are. Social media is all about you, your goals, and your dreams. It is very past, present, and future focused. If you don't know who you are, how are you going to start? Where are you going to start? When you're passionate and you have a dream, whether it's yourself, business, personal brand, or all, it doesn't matter what stage or industry you are from. Social media is about you, discovering yourself. You've got to be enjoying it. So welcome to video 1, the introduction. We're going to figure out who you are. Let's get into it. So starting off with social media, the first thing you need to remind yourself is that it's going to be about you. Social media is about you. Full stop. It's got nothing to do with anybody else. You can get inspiration from other people. However, if you don't know yourself, you're not going to have a good time. When you think about social media, think about how other people will see you on social media. Sometimes it's good to work back to front. To enter the social media sphere, it's time you practice reflection. What we're going to do is we're going to be asking ourselves a couple of tough questions. So the first question, what was your childhood like? So we're going to start off with childhood. Childhood is a really good place to start because most of the time what happens in our childhood does define us. Where were you from? The places you lived, the people that were around you. It's really good to start backwards so you can work forwards. Going to the past shows a lot about ourselves, and most of the time it's where most of the things that we enjoy and love is developed. So starting with your childhood, what was your childhood like? What's your interest? What interested you as a child? Did you play a musical instrument? Did you sing? Were you a dancer? Or maybe, just maybe, you were into video games. It doesn't matter what you were into. The bottom line is if you can go back in time and understand what type of person you were as a child, this is a really good start to understand who you are and how you got to where you are today. So the first question is, what was your childhood like? Question 2, where did you grow up? Where did you grow up? Really good question, because where we live, there is a lot you can also find when it comes to the people that were around us, the family members that were in our lives. It's good to know and look into where did you grow up. A lot of the amazing experiences that we go through most of the time is just around the corner from where we live. You know, did you used to go to the park? Did you used to play with your family? Did you used to ride motorbikes or live in the country? Or were you born in the city? Maybe it was the beach. Oh, what a lovely place to grow up. Where did you grow up? Because you could find a lot of interesting things there, and who knows, maybe, just maybe, that is what you should be showing on social media. The next question, where did you go to primary school? What was primary school like? So, understanding your primary school years, what were you like in reception? Were you talkative? Were you shy? Did you have a lot of friends, or did you just have a best friend? Looking and understanding at what your primary school experience was like would show you a lot more about the character and who you are. Maybe you have lots of fun stories. Maybe, just maybe, someone around that you're still best friends with today knows a little bit more about you. The good thing about this question is understanding how you behave with other people, with other children. Maybe your teachers. Maybe you had amazing teachers that were around who told you what type of person you are. You're going to be this one day. Oh, you've got so much enthusiasm. The good thing about understanding our primary school years is that we can learn a lot from them. And obviously, as you grow up, things do change. But where we are at the moment is understanding the past. What were you like in your youthful years, your younger years? The next question is taking a bit of a leap. High school. We're going to look at high school. The reason why it's good to look at high school years is because that's where we learn and grow the most. Before university, before we decide what career we want to go in, it's good to look at these things. I mean, you could be 45 years old watching this video now, it doesn't matter. You could be 18 and have no idea what you want to do. The purpose of looking at your high school years is that there is a lot to uncover there as well. From year 8 to year 12, a lot happens, a lot of experiences can come up, And it's good to have a look at what happens in high school, because maybe, just maybe, that is where a lot of your interests are as well. Whether you're into science, maybe it wasn't science, maybe it was children and nursing, or it was the arts, music, English. It's good to look at our high school years to find what interested us the most. In high school, did you attend parties? Were you a social butterfly? Or maybe you were just hanging out in the library a lot. Looking at high school is a good place to start as well, because at the moment we're trying to uncover your character and also what contributed to where you are today and how you see the world, before we even get into social media and start creating content. This is another big one. What happened after high school? If you're a high school student and you're currently watching this video, it's okay. If you're an older person, or if it's been a couple of years since you finished high school, what did you do after high school? Did you travel the world, or did you get straight into the books? It doesn't matter what you did, but it's good to look at what happened after high school, because again, there is more interests there. At the moment, we are trying to paint a picture of who you are. It's the best place to start, starting in the past and moving to the future. Did you do things like yoga, sport? Maybe you go to the gym. Maybe health is a big priority for you. Whether it's health, learning, doing things for the very first time, or new activities, it's good to look at what you did after high school. Because most of the time, when you travel or do new experiences, we find and discover things that we like and enjoy doing. Before we get into social media, it's really important that you understand the things that you like. Because if you get stuck doing things you don't like, that is the worst place to be, especially at the very beginning of your journey. If you've been doing social media for a while and you already have a good understanding as to what you like doing on social media, that's fine. However, if you don't take a look at what happened after your high school years, you may miss out on discovering more interests and more things that you might like and enjoy doing for the future. Thank you for watching video 1 on the topic of who you are. You're now ready to move forward to video 2.